Speakeasy fellow geeks, let's open a beverage of your choice. Because today I'm going to be doing a review video. I completely forgot that I did a pickup for this book. And I read it the same day that I got it and meant to do a review on it and completely forgot to do so. But that book is 5 Gears in Reverse by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. And it is set in the criminal universe. This is the 12th, I think it is, book or something like that in the series. It is $24.99. It's hardback and it's published by Image. Okay, so this is, well, let me read the back here. It says, Ricky Lawless can't catch a break. Raised by a hard-boiled criminal who was also the biggest bastard in town, Ricky has spent half his life trying to escape the pain of his childhood, and the other half trying to live up to the legend of his father, Teague. It's T-E-E-G. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. When a simple heist goes flying off the rails, Ricky finds himself and his girl, Mallory, caught in a dangerous game with one of the city's crime lords. But like his father, Ricky doesn't give up when things get rough. He just gets rougher instead, so hang on tight. But yes, this is the 12th standalone book in the criminal series. Okay, so what we have is, we have, well, first chapter in here, The High Roller. Okay, so this is in Bay City, 2004. It is the Vista Lux Hotel, where the rich and beautiful come to play. So basically you have Ricky. He is going in, he is sneaking in to this hotel. Posing as, he grabs a bellboy's uniform and he's basically just sneaking up into a room. Okay? He's going to hide out in this room. And the room is where there's a high roller poker card player, I think they said poker, who is going to be playing a game there. This guy usually makes a lot of money, and Ricky is there to rob him. His boss wanted him to rob him. Let's see, it says, okay, so his boss is like, there's a big poker game at the hotel, many top high rollers, and Vincent Gambo will be there. The guy was a 3-time world poker champion. This is he always does well. This is here's his room number. You will rob him. So he's supposed to go rob this guy. So he goes in there. He's waiting for him to show up. and he fucks up. He goes and gets. He does. He was supposed to have. He says, luckily for me, my friend Davey gave me a bullet with a gram of coke in it, so I'm just going to be fine. So he goes and listens to an iPod with some books on it and all that stuff. Starts watching some things, but it turns out that it wasn't coke; it was heroin. He nods off, orders some food on the guy's account, and winds up getting really sick. And some chick comes up. She bangs him, and then he finds out that sees her looking through some stuff. Well, turns out that when he robs the guy, it turns out that he was in the wrong hotel, in the wrong room. So he robbed a guy. He wasn't a poker player. It was some dude who's corporate espionage. So he stole from a guy who wasn't supposed to, and killed the guy he wasn't supposed to rob. And the girl was, looking for that stuff too. So now he steals a car, yada yada yada, gets up, and that leads to all sorts of other shit. The person who he killed was working for a guy who knew Ricky's father, and he says, okay, here's what you're gonna do. In order for you to make up for what you did, I've got a problem. There's a guy that works for me. He did this thing. I need you to go get him away from these people who are holding him for the thing he did. I need it done quietly. You get him, you bring him back. We're cool. If not, we're going to fucking kill you and your girlfriend. So he goes and deals that. And things just start. And Ricky is a fuck up. So he can't just do things the way he's supposed to, and things just keep boom, boom, boom. And that's what the whole thing is, him trying to get out of just, if he had just done the first job done correctly, he wouldn't be a problem. But he fucked up the first one, fucks up the second one, and then something else. And this is the whole book. You know how Ed Brubaker's writing goes. It goes out with a simple, story. Despite the fact that it's all criminal stuff, of course, especially since it's a criminal book. At least in here, things can never go right for these characters, and everything goes sideways in a way you never expect them to work. And that's what this one is. This is just a fucking incredible book of his. It's top notch with his again, and it's just so fun to watch. It's like 3 different adventures in one, because he has to do this one, he has to do another one, and then this other one to try and fix the other one. And then you're still having to deal with the first one. I don't want to get too much into it because everything just makes sense and it flows from one to another, but you try and describe it and it's just like, But it's top notch. Ed Brubaker and Phillips. It's up there with some of the best criminal books in there. I say get it. And even a fun thing is they have a slight afterword on here, written by Brubaker in December of 26, about the character, one of the characters in here, the Mallory character, because you find a little bit of her history in this book. And that stemmed from a question that was asked while shooting the was it Amazon? Yeah, on the what do you call it? On the Amazon show that they're doing for the book, for the criminal stuff. Emily Clark plays Mallory, and she asked about Mallory's history, and Mallory's like, I have a history for her. So this basically came from trying to put a history of Mallory, and everything came around it. So 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. The story is just top notch. What the fuck just happened? Ed Brubaker crime stories. The art is just everything that you expect with them, because as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to criminal, you need Sean Phillips working with Brubaker, because that is how a world is supposed to be. And they're just having some fun with this, and it's just boom. So 5 out of 5, highly recommend. Get it in hardback, add it to your collection. If you don't have a collection, get all the other books and then get this, because you're going to want to read it and keep it, and you'll love it just like I do. But anyway, let me know if you read it, what you thought of it, and if you recommend it. So like, subscribe, possibly share. Most of all, enjoy your criminal books.